Bitch, I'm in the.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian. With me always, that handsome devil right there.
I am Mark.
That's right. Mark, it's a little chilly outside, and we live in Florida.
Yes, it is. I live in Florida for about another week and a half or something like that.
About another week and a half, you're gonna be leaving us here, huh?
Yeah, hopefully, if everything goes right.
And then you're gonna be somewhere where it gets really fucking cold.
Something. There it goes.
You're gonna be moving somewhere where it gets really freaking cold. Is that right?
That's right.
Right on. You know what else causes you to get cold, man? Blood loss.
Hold up. Wait. What? Time out. You're supposed to do it this way.
Oh my!
You know what? You know what happens when you get cold? You have to get a hoodie.
Oh.
And when you get a hoodie, you can always get a hoodie that has, talking shit on it.
Where do you get those from?
You pre-order them from us.
That's right. What are we pricing those at right now? Because I know we got a lot.
$1 million. $1 million.
Million.
No. I think we said 40 plus shipping.
40 plus shipping. Fantastic. So $40 plus shipping for that really, really comfortable, nice hoodie that will keep you warm. What I was getting at, sir, was it gets cold in Kentucky. It's cold outside. Do you know what else causes you to get cold? Blood loss.
Yeah. Where are you going with this?
Who we got tonight?
Well, see, I know him as, Clifton Taylor.
Okay.
He's from the movie Blood Loss. He's got other movies too, but right now he's known from. That's the reason why he's on here tonight.
You're gonna bring him in, or you just want to talk about him while he's in the?
Well, no, I wanted to see how long he would sit there.
Mark didn't get where I was going with this, man. I was like,
I knew what. I know, but I wanted to backtrack you a little bit.
Listen, everything is off the cuff here. We don't have anything scripted. It is.
He's watched our show before.
We are shooting from the hip, my friend.
Yep.
And he still came on our show. And he's watching.
Anthony, how the hell are you? Or I'm sorry, the hell are you, Clifton?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Mark, Brian, I'm doing great, you guys. I'm doing great.
Perfect.
Thanks for having me on.
And I apologize for that Anthony spiel there.
That's all right.
It's because you're in the film that Anthony has done so much work to get out there. What's it like working with Anthony, brother? What's
Anthony's
it like?
Great, man.
You haven't quit yet.
No. Anthony's working with Anthony. Really easygoing. Very easy director. I mean, he never once raised his voice. Never once lost his cool. Calm, cool, collected. Worked around the clock every day on set. I mean, 5 days on set, and this dude, I'm not even kidding you guys, maybe got 6 to 8 hours of sleep within 5 days.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wow. So he was already on set when you guys started shooting, when you guys wrapped up. I'm sure he was there
nonstop. He would go lay his head down on the pillow, say, "You guys just yell at me when we're ready." And whether it was 5 minutes or 30, I mean, he was just right up and right back out there doing it. So yeah.
I would be like, all right, guys, I'm going to take like 2 days of sleep now.
There's a picture of us. There's a picture of me, Anthony, and Christian on the last day. We had just finished filming the last scene, and there's a picture of us. And I should have sent it to you guys, but Anthony in this picture, I mean, it is black. I mean, he looks like a zombie.
So his next movie will be called How Not to Go to Sleep.
Yeah. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm sleeping.
Sleeping forever. What is your part in this film?
So in Blood Loss, I play a character named Gregory. I live in town. Basically, I'm just a hired hand, so I got my little crew of workers, and we're working on the location. We're just out there doing work at the location. So my character, yeah, I'm a local. I've lived there my whole life. I'm the brother of Ari Lehman's character. But yeah, I guess that's really about it. I'm just a worker, man. I'm just a worker.
Yeah.
There's not more.
Artie's an interesting fellow. He's funny as hell. I got to meet him a couple of years ago. At Spookilla, and we sat there and talked for about he sat there and talked to me for about 15-20 minutes.
And he does all the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High as hell
on the show. Now we can't get him on the show.
High as hell though. He was funny though.
Yeah.
I got pictures of him, a bunch of different pictures. He didn't care.
Yeah, Ari's cool.
Everybody else was out there trying to get, a shit ton of money for their picks and stuff, and not him. So I was happy to meet. I'd
put a bucket out there and just be like, just drop some money in there. I don't even care if it's pocket change. Just throw that shit in there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, since there was a little mix-up, I don't know what happened with the studio or anything that didn't let you in here earlier.
Yeah, that was weird. I tried it 3 times, and the third time it worked. So who knows? I don't know.
Okay. Well, we play this game about halfway through the show. It's called Florida or Not Florida. Brian does not know the answers. Only I do. Basically, I'm going to read a headline off, and you're going to say, is it Florida or not Florida? If you can guess the state that it came from, you get extra points.
So if it's not Florida and you say it's not Florida, it's definitely like Texas or Kentucky or whatever, then he'll give you an extra point. Do you want to play against me? Because Anthony's here. Anthony, if you hang out for a half an hour, when we get to our halfway point and we come back from our music video that Mark put together. Mark, you put that together?
Yeah, no. Somebody else put the video together. I just stole it.
Mark's good at stealing shit. That's why he's getting the hell out of Florida. He's the catalytic converter king.
Oh, shit.
No, get it right. I can't get on any vehicles anymore.
Oh, not anymore.
I take the wires out of the houses. Remember? Anyways, let's see here. What else was there? And we didn't talk about tomorrow yet or Saturday yet, so we'll wait a little bit to talk about that. Absolutely. But so far we got $200 worth of
donations.
Cool. For the Children's Miracle Network.
And we'll go on and talk about that a little bit later. So we are doing something for Children's Miracle Network, Cliff. So just if you're interested, if you would like to learn more about that, it is on our Facebook page. We just asked everybody to donate like $1. Everybody, that's it. Because here's the thing, like you start asking people for donations and everybody feels like, oh, well, now I'm obligated because they want me to pay like $10-15 or something. That's not where we're at. Everybody donated $1. That's it.
In the past 2 weeks, I haven't really said a whole lot about it because of everything that's happened here in Florida. I felt, odd about, trying to say, hey, look, donate here, for the Children's Miracle Network. And, and I mean, there's a lot of people that need the help. So.
Yeah, if I remember, I remember seeing one of your guys' pitches for this, and it was literally just that if everyone would donate $1, just $1. But if everybody does that, think of what that dollar amount is. Yeah.
Absolutely. And yes, Anthony, you did donate, and you matched Kristen's donation.
And we're not telling anybody who donated what, so stop that. Anyway, let's get back to talk to Cliff here. So. Before you got into Blood Loss, had you done any other films, any other acting, anything else?
Any other stuff? I was let's see here, before Blood Loss. I literally went from one set to Blood Loss. So I was on a set for a movie called Neon Fear. Neon Fear is also actually a fan film, so it's a Friday the 13th fan film, and that just That just dropped actually. Just the perks started getting sent out a couple weeks ago. So
I've heard.
I just got my Blu-ray of that, and yep. So I literally went from that set and drove right out to that set. So that was from Texas to New York. So
I see the Jason Rising in the background.
yeah.
Were you in that too?
No, I was not. But James Sweet, I have become pretty good friends with him. For Jason Rising, I own almost half of that set. So
wow.
Yeah, I got their wardrobes. I got, Bear's skull and spine and all that. I own all that stuff, man. So and I know James is he's doing the script for part 2. So
oh boy. Well, don't get rid of any of the costumes or anything, because they might have to use some of that stuff.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
What do you find for yourself? What do you find that makes you want to do these films?
Well, for me, like the fan film stuff, like I grew up. I'm a huge Friday the 13th guy. I mean, it's been my thing since I can remember. So that was my big turn on into horror. It was Michael Jackson's Thriller got me into it, and Friday the 13th Part 7 was the first horror movie I saw in the theater, and that just hooked me right then and there. And so I guess for me, just growing up, who wouldn't want to be killed by Jason Voorhees somehow, right? And
we have this conversation all the time too. Who
right,
doesn't want to get killed by this guy?
And for me, it was funny. It was during the pandemic. Was when I actually started getting into like YouTube and shit, right? Like I never got into that stuff, and then that's when I found Never Hike Alone. And I went, wait, what?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, wait, what? I'm like, what is this? And then I started digging into it. And then that's when I saw Jason Rising was being made. And then I saw Roseblood. And I was like, wait, who are these people? And why am I not hanging out with these guys? And literally, it was my ex, actually, for my birthday a couple years ago. She reached out to James Sweet and Peter Anthony and asked them to do birthday shout outs for me. And they did.
That's
and
cool.
Then I became friends with both of them. And it was actually Peter Anthony who kind of gave me the push. And I had asked him one day on his podcast about getting into acting and stuff like that. And he said, well, how the fuck do you become a professional wrestler? It's not something everybody does, you know? And he said, so what'd you do? To say, fuck it and do it, right? So That's the advice he gave me. And I haven't looked back. So
does it pay the bills?
No. So I do, right. So I do the acting, I do wrestling, and then when I'm home here, I'm Al Bundy, baby. I'm selling shoes to fat old women.
Wow,
that's what I do. Yeah, so that's what pays the bill. I sell shoes, man.
Dude, if you can sell shoes, you should go sell Polaris's. Go to a dealership and go sell toys. That's what I tell people all the time. I'm like, dude, I sell adult toys, and people look at me like, what? Yeah, it's side by sides, ATV, the good stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff people want to play with. Oh, we thought you were talking about something else. Oh, I bet you did. Get your mind out of the gutter.
She's real, I swear.
Some of the stories that Mark's going to get for this Florida Not Florida may or may not contain parts like that. So I'm just saying.
I can honestly tell you, no, not this time.
So you're wrestling currently?
Hey, hold on, wait, time out. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Whoa.
My God, we're going to work into the wrestling part. Christ. Remember, we got to talk about blood loss first.
Yes, we do.
Okay. We can't jump. Listen, there's no schedule here. You got to go to bed.
Oh, so you want to just go back and forth?
Back is all over the place.
Oh, you mean like what we normally do?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were trying to make this a little bit more different, but
whatever you want to do, Mark,
Anthony, you should like it because it's off your page.
That's why he
stole
likes
from
it. He said, "You stole that from me."
yeah,
Son
very
of a
much so.
bitch.
I did that. I did this afternoon. I was like, oh shit. Any which way, you know the funny part about this is okay. We're gonna jump to wrestling real quick. You know, since Brian wants to bring it up. You know, Clifton had messaged me last week, right before the hurricane.
Yep.
He asked me. He said, "Well, I got a friend that I talked to about coming on your show." I said, "Really?" And well, first off, he said, "Are you guys looking for guests?" I don't know. We're always looking for guests. If you guys want, you know, help us, that's great. He goes, I got this friend who's a wrestler. He's trying to get, you know, he's got a movie coming out. And I talked to him about your show, and he's interested." And I'm like, okay, cool. Who is it? And he puts Ken Anderson. Well, I already knew who he was. As soon as he put Ken Anderson, I was like, holy shit. And I'm like, wow. And, you know, that's when I reached out to Ken, and he messaged me back. We just keep going back and forth. After I'm done with this episode, I'm going to send him a link to it so he can watch it.
Oh,
Since
cool.
because he has class tonight. So
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, you know. And he goes, "Do you guys do any pre-record?" I said, "We do it live, but we can do it any day of the week." That's the good thing about our show is we can
I
do it
like
any
live
day.
because we don't edit shit anyway. So I mean,
Yeah, I
it is
know.
what it is.
Yeah, find
I
out
mean,
next week.
Yeah, it's in the flesh. This is it. This is what you get. So
Yeah.
one take. That's it.
That's right.
If you mess anything up, it's on you.
That's why
But
we don't.
let's talk about you in wrestling. Where do you wrestle? And what is your moniker?
So yeah, I'm based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Pretty much I have just stuck around the Midwest. I am the man they call Apex. That's who I am. So yeah, I train out of St. Paul, Minnesota under Ken Anderson at the Academy School of Professional Wrestling. I've been doing it since 2017. My career has been plagued with some great injuries and a lot of setbacks, a lot of comebacks. And I started way late in life. I didn't start at a young age. I started when I was in my mid 30s. But it was something I always wanted to do, man. So, you know, I hit a point in life where I was like, all right, I got to do something other than just work and pay bills because I've always been an artist. So I got to do something to, you know, keep me going. And then found the academy and or originally actually I was looking for a wrestling school and there was nothing in the Midwest. There was nothing. This was about 2015 and I was going to move down to Atlanta to go to school and then come back home. Well, my kids asked me not to go. So I said, okay, let's give it 2 years. If nothing pops up, I'm going to go. But then lo and behold, I go to sit down and have dinner with my grandma one night and she says, hey, guess what? Some ex-WWE stars are opening up a school here in Minneapolis. And I went, what? She gave me the paper. I dropped my fork. I ran out the door, drove straight out there. They had a class going on. I go barging in the front door and it's an office. And I'm like, okay, looking around. I'm like, oh, then there's another door. So I go and open that. And there's the ring in all its glory, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Ken Anderson. There's all the students there. And I don't even know what to say, but hey, what are you doing here? And I'm like, hi, I'm Clifton Taylor. I'm like, I have to be a wrestler. And that was it. And yeah, and never looked back. But I've had things happen that have taken me away from it. I've broken my leg. Just had to have shoulder surgery here last year, blew my shoulder apart. Yeah, yep. Had some stuff like that happen. So my career, unfortunately, hasn't been just blessed with all sorts of great stuff. It's been a lot of setbacks and stuff. But I think it's more the resiliency that is where I get a lot of my respect from because I just never give up and I keep coming back, motherfucker. Yeah, that's right.
So are you the face or the heel?
Either or. I often I am a heel.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have sent you guys some pictures. Yeah, but you can look me up. Yeah, I got all. Oh shit, man. Yeah, I don't know. Yep, I got all the face paint. I got spikes. I'm like a Road Warriors style.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so then for me, like for when I'm wrestling, I get whether I'm babyface or heel, I'm the same character. So if you're a babyface, I scare the shit out of you. If you're a heel, I'm gonna scare you too. So
So when you created, did you create this character? Or did you get help with this character?
no, I made it. I came up with the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. And it goes over well then, I assume. You haven't
Yes,
had to
it does.
change.
Yep.
You haven't had to change anything.
I haven't had to change anything. But yeah, the one downfall is though, even when I'm the heel, right? By the end of a match, I usually get more people cheering for me than the other way around, which
Yeah, you
just
don't want that.
which tells you I'm not doing my job very good, but that's all right.
You got to be
True.
mean the whole time if you're going to be the heel.
That's just it, though. But people like that these days, and that's
Yeah.
that's where I think wrestling fell away for too long. Everybody has to be themselves, and they're just me, and I'm just living for my story. And it's like no, let's get back to some face painted, beat your ass into the ground. I don't care, and that's what I like. That's what gets me going. And we haven't had characters like that in so long. And
because everybody got tired. Yeah.
For me, watching wrestling, there hasn't been many superstars that really I gravitate towards in a long time.
Sure.
So that's why I just wanted to kind of bring it back to kind of my childhood and do some of that. And it's went over very well. So I've been very fortunate. But there's a lot of other guys that are on the scene coming out of the academy that are so goddamn talented. And I mean, we've already got people on AEW and and Tiffany Stratton and Top Flight from AEW, they're academy boys. Yeah, lots of up and comers too. Lots of up and comers that you'll be seeing soon. So
good. That's good. Hopefully you're one of those up and comers that we get to see soon on, even if it's on a AEW
After dark or something.
Yeah, bitch, you don't even watch AEW, so I don't want to hear your shit.
I watch occasionally. They piss me off. They piss me off, bro.
AEW Dark is dead.
Oh, is it dead?
Rampage is dead now, thanks to the new Max deal or Time Warner or whatever, the new television deal that they came up. They killed it.
Oh,
so. And they're and AEW is trying to get something on Fox. I don't think it'll work. Yeah, just an hour show, I think it is. But I just don't think it'll work the way that they think it's going to. They need to work on what they're doing right now and get it better, back to the way it was when they first started.
Well, the problem is they made it WCW, and WCW was great at one point, but then it flopped. So,
right. The one and only Clifton Taylor.
Do you see these comments up there?
Yeah, I see them.
Okay.
Hi, Christian. What's up?
Just want to make sure. I know you were looking at one earlier. That was Anthony that posted that. He said that you had brought the title, your title, to the set.
Oh yeah. Our first go around with Bloodlust. Yeah, I brought my US title with me and all that.
You didn't challenge anybody on the set? Like, come get this son of a bitch. Come on. Come get it. Come get it.
Brian, not everybody wants to, defend their title the way that you would. You still want the title, but you got to get one.
I don't chase dreams. I'm over it. I listen, my wrestling days are over.
How you doing, Peter?
It was
Peter.
fun. I had a couple of matches and it hurts. And I started like you. I was older. I want to say 2007, 2006, 2007.
Oh, come on, bitch. You weren't that old.
I was, bro. I think I was like 30. And like
I'm 40. I'm 43. So
yeah, when you hit 30, dude, and you only have a few good years in you, as far as like I try to climb in a ring right now, something is gonna break. Ask Cliff.
I go back on Monday, you guys, and I'll be honest. I'm a little nervous to see where my body's at.
I couldn't even
break it in all over again. So yeah.
Mark
I
was
could.
tough plastic. He'd break himself in half.
I want to be in one of the rings so bad, just to say I've been in one. I couldn't do anything, but I want to be in one.
It's an honor. Yeah, no, I remember first time I got in a wrestling, right? Wow, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that is pretty special, man.
I wanted to be a wrestler when I was a little kid, up till I was probably a teenager, and just never went with the dream. But I probably would have broke anyways. So
Mark, you would have been the tallest midget in midget wrestling that there is, dude. So
fuck you. But yeah, my first match ever seen was WrestleMania 3.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's Hogan Andre. That's the one that I remember too.
That's not the one I remember though. Savage Steamboat was the one I remembered the most.
Yeah, I was too young. That didn't catch to me when I was that age.
I don't know. I didn't get to go to 3. I didn't get to go
I lived in Michigan at the time, so
watching yeah,
you just want to be.
Dang. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, no, Steamboat and Savage. I mean, that's definitely the match now. But yeah, I didn't understand all that stuff when I was
back then. Watching the 6-man tag, King Kong Bundy and the midgets versus Hillbilly Jim and his midgets. That was freaking funny. I mean, I always loved watching those matches. Or should I say little guys now? I don't think I can call them midgets anymore.
Micro wrestlers.
Oh, micro wrestlers. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, micro wrestlers. Okay, so fun things you guys did on the set of Blood Loss. I've heard stories because I think Anthony said that you guys did some filming, or most of the filming was in a state park.
Yeah. So it's a state park. It's like it's a community. It's a little townhome community type thing. You know, people got their mobile homes out there. Yeah, and then there's a little lake there, and so we were in there, and I want to say it was like maybe it was Mandy's cousin or something. Like they own the place or something, so we were able to film there for cheap and stay there, and then all the residents there, they would of course, people. The worst part about anything though is that when you're trying to do a shot and you got the residents were trying to drive by because they want to check it out, so you got to stop and wait because of sound, and then you go back, and then some kid comes by on his bike, and you're excited.
You got to figure out how to incorporate these people into the movie. All right,
right.
What's happening?
Yeah, no. There's a lot. I mean, I guess with the fun stuff, I don't know. I was this last time we were out. I got sick. I had sepsis at the beginning of the year, and I had a spell when I was out there, and so I don't really have the greatest memory of everything this last time we were out there. It's pretty blurry in my brain, but I don't know. Everybody had a good time from what I remember, and I was just there to make sure everybody was comfortable and hang out. I don't know. Everybody talks about me like I'm some awesome person to have on set, so I don't know.
What, did you not try to prank these guys when you were out there? I mean, come on, you got to have some fun while you're on set, right? So you've got to be like, you know what?
I wish I was better. I honestly, I don't remember a whole lot.
All good. It's all good. Next time, rubber snakes. Lots and lots of rubber snakes.
Yeah.
And just put them all over the grass and throw some leaves on them. That way, when you guys are filming, and you could be like, hey, there's a snake right there. Because eventually what's going to happen is a real snake is going to go across the freaking road, and they're going to be like, what, did you pull it with a string? And you're going to be like, what? Yeah, no. That's the real deal. Get the rubber snakes.
Routine.
Yes, this is happening. You got to do it.
Throw a bunch of spiders up in the air and watch them just.
Oh, dude, I've been stuck in one of those. You know, the spiders, like they'll do their eggs and then they'll all kind of like come out and they'll just let the wind take them away, right? And I have been out and walked right through one of the big blanket of webs. Oh, never again.
You're not a spider guy, I guess, huh?
I'm not.
Definitely not a spider. Listen, me neither, because in my garage, I got a brand new newer garage, and up in the little corners of the garage door. I go to pull the garage door down, and then when I look, there's all these little fuzzy balls.
Yeah,
they're fucking eggs.
Yep.
So I was taking the trash out one day and stuck my hand under the handle to grab the trash can and pull it to the road. Eggs all in my hand. The scary part about it is they're black widows, right? Mm-hmm. So that trash can from that point on went into another trash can. And I never touched it again. That went right to the dump. We're done with that shit. Yeah. I'm not a spider guy either. Like, I could deal with the snakes. Like, I was out mowing the other day and I saw this black thing go across the grass real quick. And I was like, oh. So I took the mower and I went around and I was like, oh, let me just go back and forth so I can push him into the other yard so that I don't run this guy over. So just a little black.
You mean the yard that it probably came out of?
Probably. Yep. I doubt it, though. He wasn't fat. He'd have been fat if he came out of that yard. So I don't care. Listen, people want to live like trash. You get what you pay for, period. That's it. Okay, listen, let's take a quick break. Go pee, get a drink. When we come back, we are going to play a game called Florida or Not Florida. And if somebody in the comments, I think Peter said he's watching a game, so he's not going to be able to do it. Christian or Anthony. Christian did win.
So, I mean,
Christian's he's good at Florida or Not Florida, so he may know the game. So whoever wants to play, just put in the comments, I want to play. And we will pick somebody from the comments when we come back. Mark, you got some music for us?
Yeah, who is it?
I don't remember.
Oh, my God. This is a cover of... You picked the fucking music, and yet you can't remember the name of it?
That's right. I didn't write this down.
It's a cover of the band Bad Omens. It's called Just Pretend. By who?
I don't know. Me
neither. I can't see it on the screen. I forgot to write it. Morphide?
Morphide.
Morphide.
Morphide. Morphide. There
God,
you go.
I hope they're not watching.
Me too.
Me too. Listen, I told you, welcome to the shit show, brother.
Normally I have this stuff wrote down, but this time I didn't. And we talked about it before you even came on.
All right, so let's play that funky music, white boy.
I'm not afraid of the war you've come to wage against my sins. I'm not okay, but I can try my best to just pretend. So will you wake me out, or will you drown me out? So will you wake me out, or will you drown me out? I can wait for you at the bottom. I can stay away if you want me to. I can wait for years if I gotta. Heaven knows I ain't getting over you. I know that pain that you hide behind the smile on your face. Another day goes by where I don't think I feel the same. So will you wake me out, or will you drown me out? So will you wake me out, or will you drown me out? I can wait for you at the bottom. I can stay away if you want me to. I can wait
What did you guys think?
Interesting.
That was badass.
Listen,
good.
I
Better than what I thought. I never watched it, so I just put the music in.
I found this picture. Not sure if anybody can see this or not, but
If you're going to share the screen, you should.
Oh, there he is.
that son of a bitch right there. There he is.
Ah. Ah.
What would you do if you were in a ring with this guy, Mark? Say run. You'd have to run. You ain't got no choice.
Laugh a little.
Yeah.
Is it true, real quick? Is it true? Because in indie wrestling, would most of the top guys, I would say, or most of the guys that have been in it for a while, are they not the biggest nerds that you get to hang out with?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're all nerds. Yep.
So I mean, I don't know, was I a nerd or not nerd enough, but I mean, these guys would talk about shit that I had no fucking clue, and I was just like, okay, well, I guess I don't get to be a part of that conversation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, you catch on to what they're doing. You know, it's basically you learn what they're learning, and you'll figure it out what they're geeking out to or whatever.
I was paired up with a guy, and he went by Pirate Dave, and he was pirate, and I had to wrestle this guy because he was basically my mat buddy. You know what I mean? So we'd go to an event and, hey, you're wrestling Pirate Dave. Okay, no problem. So we already would, he talked me through the match while we're in the ring. But after talking with him, he's like, oh man, you don't watch Star Wars? I was like, no, I'm not a Star Wars guy. He's like, wow, you're missing out, man. I'm like, what am I missing out on? And he was like, oh, let me tell you about Revenge of the Sith. Or let me tell you about all this stuff. And like, he knew all this stuff that was going to happen with like the Star Wars franchise. And I was just like,
well, because most of them that know the original trilogy can tell you that because they've read the books, the comics, all that.
Yep.
That's the reason why.
yeah.
And, I mean, unfortunately, when you go to the newer trilogies, it didn't exactly follow everything that it was supposed to.
Right.
So
I don't know. I watched.
Yes, I've tried.
The first one. My uncles told me, "Hey, you got to watch Star Wars." I watched it. Not a fan. Didn't really care. Not a Star Trek guy either.
I don't like Star Trek, but I'll take Star Wars.
I'm
still trying to figure out.
Thing.
I'm trying to figure out how me and Brian are friends still after 30-something years, because
We got nothing in common.
I don't know.
I tried getting him to watch a bunch of stuff, and he looks at me like, "Yeah, fuck you."
Yeah, but when I tell Mark to watch something, he's like, "Okay," and he watches it. And I'm like, "So how was it?" And he was like,
That fucking movie. I don't remember the name of it. Oh no, hell no! I'm never gonna sit through another movie like that one.
That was the it was like the Art the Clown, but not Art the Clown. It was the Jester or something.
No, the Jester. That was something different. I mean, that one could have been better. But the one that you had me watch is a woman she got sexually assaulted when she was a few years back, and then she found the people and she made them pay for it.
She murdered.
Let's say. Something like that. She tortured them. But it's
now we got to watch the movie.
Yeah, no, you don't want to watch that movie. It was boring.
Okay, fine. All right, so let's play this game called Florida or not Florida.
Florida or not Florida.
We have some viewers. If there is a viewer that wants to play Florida, not Florida, Christian, if you're still on, let us know.
You got to defend your title, Christian.
Let's go.
But whoever wants to play Florida, not Florida, post a comment real quick saying, "I want to play." And
otherwise he plays against Brian, and Brian.
But that's no fun. That's no fun.
Brian sucks at this game.
Shut up. Give me the answers. All right, Christian's in.
Let's go.
All right, here we go, boys. Let me get you guys on paper.
Hey, we had a Christian, say something. He put some money in for the Children's Miracle Network too. Just to let you guys know, he stood behind what
he said if I lose, I will donate money to the Children's Miracle Network. And I said, okay,
Yep.
and if you win, I'll donate your money to the Children's Miracle Network or something like that. He still donated it. So listen, guys.
Brian still has to donate. We're not done yet.
Please continue to donate. No, we're not going to be done. We're not done yet.
I haven't donated yet.
We're gonna keep asking for the money all the way up until the very last minute that we can on Saturday, right?
No, Friday.
Oh, Friday. We're gonna end it.
Yeah,
Friday.
I think Friday. I mean, if people want to send it, tomorrow. I mean, I'll take it up to noon on Saturday.
Okay. Well, you got to post a video or something, and
yeah.
We'll put you in a little beggar's outfit with a cup.
I could just go to the street corner and have somebody else do it.
I'll get you some sunglasses, and you can hold a sign up. We'll work for Children's Miracle Network.
Well, wait a minute. We could go to the guy up on the corner up there, Circle K, and he'd probably do it if I gave him $1.
All right, let's play this game.
All right.
Here we go, boys.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it off to you, and then I'm gonna give a little brief explanation about some of these. Not all of them, because not all of them had them. All right. Man arrested for attacking officer at Walmart after son caught trespassing. The son was trespassed for riding his bike in the store, yelling and cursing, and then rode the bike outside, setting off car alarms.
Did that happen in Florida? Or did that happen in not Florida? Did it happen somewhere else? If it happened somewhere else and you think you know where that happened, you can say, hey, that wasn't Florida. It was.
I'm going to say, hey, that was Florida.
So I got one for Florida. Cliff is Florida. Christian, where you at? Oh, Anthony wants to play now. Okay. Christian saying Florida. So we got 2 Floridas. Mark, what you got, buddy?
Hold on. You said
they both said Floridas.
Okay, they both. All right.
And Anthony said not Florida.
No. Yeah.
So let's see what Anthony gets. We'll put him.
No cheating by looking it up this time, Anthony.
He just wants to donate more money.
Yeah. Actually, it was
Florida. Yeah. All right. So you both get a point.
Good job, Christian.
All right.
Oh, he promises not to cheat.
Where? We don't trust you now. Where did it happen? Does it say?
It says Palm Coast.
Palm Coast. Okay. Don't care.
Yeah, that's what I said. A state senator was arrested for first-degree burglary.
A state senator got arrested for burglarizing people?
Yep.
Not
people, just one person.
Oh, just one person.
In their home.
Did that happen in Florida or not Florida?
Not Florida.
So we got a not Florida from Clifton.
They were all saying not Florida.
Not Florida. And the answer
hold on. Since they're all saying not Florida, does any one of them have a state in mind that it came from?
Any guesses?
Massachusetts.
That's funny. Why Mass? Because they're all assholes out there, dude.
Why not?
Christian says Illinois. All right, so we got both. We got. What did Anthony say? Not Florida on this one?
Yeah, he said not Florida, but he hasn't given a state yet. I think he's looking it up.
He doesn't want to give you a state?
I All right, I'm going to go ahead and answer the question. It's not Florida.
Okay.
And Clifton, you should know this. It happened in Minnesota.
Damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right.
It shows how much I keep up on the news, huh?
It's probably old news though, so that guy's probably not a senator anymore.
No, actually, it just happened last month.
Oh Jesus, that guy's not a senator. Of course it did.
Man in underwear accused of burglarizing, damaging mini golf course.
He went putt with his putter. Sounds about right.
Sounds like a Florida thing.
He wanted to drop his balls in the cup. Christian say in Florida. And Cliff, you say in Florida?
Yeah, yep.
Don't do this to me. I don't want this guy dropping his balls all over Florida.
They all said Florida.
Everybody said Florida?
Yep.
It didn't happen in Florida. Get the out of here.
Fort Myers.
You son of a bitch. You sons of bitches. Okay.
2 questions left.
Damn you, Florida.
Man arrested for impersonating an officer. He pulled over a car. Then another officer stopped to help. Shit. Can't even read my own writing.
Probably stopped to give him backup and then realized.
Stopped to give him backup. Come to find out, the car wasn't even the guy's. He was trying to run a red light using the red and blue lights. He was pulling over another car to, say, hey, look, he was running it with him. So.
That's not too Florida, I don't think, guys. I want to put my 2 cents in. Christian says not Florida. He's going to go with me on this one. Where's Anthony? Anthony said, I'm not sure what he just said. Okay, so here's what happened. Let me break it down. A person driving a car that had red and blue lights attempted to pull someone over. They pulled that person over. Another cop, a real cop, came up behind the cop, the wannabe cop, and said, hey, do you need some help? Oh, wait, you're not a cop. Who the hell are you, basically? Is that what happened?
He pulled the guy over
Uh-huh.
because he wanted to run the red light. So he turned on the lights and went through it. So he had to go through with the pulling the guy over instead of just using the red lights and go. Yeah, or the red and blue lights.
Okay. So Christian says not Florida. He thinks it happened in Arkansas.
Arkansas? Oh, I'm going to say not Florida, and it happened in Rhode Island.
And I got a not Florida, and you're saying Rhode Island. And Anthony is saying, I'm confused, but I'll just guess Florida. All right, so we're going to go Florida. And Mark, what do you got? This didn't happen in Florida. Get the hell out of here.
Hernando County.
Son of a bitch. Well, guys, this is crazy. We got a 3-way tie.
Son of a bitch.
We got a 3-way tie now. This is crazy. So we got to figure this out here.
I might have to come up with another one if they all get this one.
Yeah.
Actually, if they can say the state too, it'll help. So.
Well, now you just gave it away. It's not Florida.
No, I said if
it's not Florida. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go in your goodie bag.
Woman was charged with dozens of felonies after police seized thousands of illegal pull tabs, scratch offs, and other games.
Say that one more time. One more time.
Woman was charged with dozens of felonies after police seized thousands of illegal pull tabs, scratch offs, and other games.
Christian says not Florida. Where do you think it happened, Christian? And Anthony says it's not Florida because he thinks it's New York.
Christian says North Carolina.
All right. Well, I'll just be the odd man out here. I'll just go with Florida.
You're going to go with Florida? Okay.
All right. Unfortunately, yeah, well.
It was not Florida. Did it happen in either North Carolina or New York?
Neither one.
Neither one.
There is a theme tonight. Minnesota.
Damn. Happened in Minnesota?
Yep.
You found a lot of stuff that happened in Minnesota. Do you guys get these stories and just like
you
sweep them
stay
under the
trash?
Do you guys sweep them under the rug? You're like, okay, that didn't happen.
That didn't really happen. Yeah.
See, we know dumb shit because like we're always looking for the Florida man. We're always looking for the Florida man. So when somebody's like, "Oh man, robbed a convenience store with an alligator," that definitely happened in Florida.
Yeah. Well, this time I tried not to look for the drug ones because those are
the drug ones. Those are fun.
Yes, they are, but I wanted something different.
So you had a great run. You had a great run all the way up until you picked Florida for this last one. So Christian edged you out by 1 point. And of course, Anthony had to follow suit and edge you out as well with 1 point. So do you still hold the title though? No. So you got to fight to get the title back? Son of a bitch. All right. Well, there's Anthony and Christian that you got to go through too to get to get back to the top.
It's all right.
Thank you for playing that little game, guys. That was awesome. That was fun. Was it fun? I think it was fun. Let's talk more about you though. Let's get into it. What do you do when you said you wrestle, you work on movie sets, you're an actor and all that. Do you have a job? Do you have the job that has to pay the bill?
Yep. That's shoe sales.
And that was the shoes. So who is that with? You don't want to say that company?
Skechers.
Do you guys sell those funny looking shoes?
There's some that kind of have like that. Yeah. Our big thing is we sell these hands-free slip-ins, but I don't want to talk about work. So.
Oh, okay, fine.
fuck those shoes, man.
Fuck the shoes.
But yeah, no. That's what gets the bills paid. So yeah, wrestling, acting, don't pay nothing. Wrestling and acting literally pay for itself, and that's it. So
gotcha.
Yeah, wrestling money goes right back into wrestling. My acting money goes right back into acting stuff for right now, So
do you have a goal with wrestling? Everybody typically does. Everybody wants to get into that next.
So honestly, for me in wrestling, I've had so many injuries and I'm so beaten up and broken. I'm looking more for my exit strategy. So this for me, like I say, I'm heading back in on Monday to start training again, but I think this is probably going to be my last go around.
Your last hurrah.
And I'm going to hand pick my matches with certain guys. I already know who I want to have my final match with, and it's going to be a death match. Yeah.
Are you guys using light bulbs?
They use everything. So I got a buddy of mine who that's his expertise. So I'm going to have him send me out, and I know he'll take care of me, but it'll be a bloody good time. Yeah. So actually, no, right now for my wrestling, actually. So since I go to the Academy School of Professional Wrestling, the last thing that I really want to do for me personally is just get my certificate from there, and I'm good to go. So I want to get my certificate saying I graduated from Ken Anderson, and my heart will be happy with that. So, and then from there, I just want to focus 100% on just acting and film. So
good. We actually had another name that you might know on this show, a guy named Al Snow.
Yeah.
Who runs a little promotion called OVW. So I didn't know if that was an opportunity for you to be like, hey, for me going out and getting my certificate and all this, I'd love to go over to OVW just to have a couple of matches with those guys.
We got we actually this Saturday here in St. Paul we have this they're doing a huge it's going to be Perry Saturn's actually going to be there as the trainer for it, but it's a big circuit training thing. I think it might, I'm not sure if it's for OVW or what, but yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not involved in it, but they're doing some big thing for some of that because as of right now, I think the Academy is one of the premier wrestling schools in the United States. So Ken's
Very
been
cool.
doing a great job with everybody. Like I said, people are coming in and leaving. We got all sorts of people who are on their way up and up. So I'm more, for me, I don't even want any of that. So me personally, I don't want to get into all of that stuff. I'm too old for all that. I want to enjoy my old state and cheer all them guys on. And it's the funnest thing I think for me actually is having my 10-year-old son with me and having him experience all this stuff. We had last year we went to Raw, and for my son Braven, Cody Rhodes came out and took a selfie with him and stuff like that. Little perks from being in the business. But my son gets to meet all these people, right? And since he's a kid, he's automatically their best friend, right? And so he gets to experience all this stuff. And now with the acting stuff too, like Braven was just at a convention with me and he was hanging out with Malcolm McDowell, and Malcolm's got him under his wing and has him sitting at his table, right? And I'm like, dude, like,
Wow.
if you had any idea who this is, right? And someday you will, right? And you'll really appreciate these memories. But it's crazy, man. But that's probably my favorite thing about all of it is sharing it with my kids. But
what are you going to do when he says, hey, I want to be a wrestler?
I'd leave that up to him. I'd prefer if he didn't, because it is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
There's in your body when it comes to that. Every part of that ring hurts. But if he really wanted to, I'd say go for it, because really, I know we hear people say it all the time, but anything you put your mind to, you can do it. And I'm living proof. So yeah. Anything he wants to do, I'll be all for it. So if he wants, I was going to
say, if he wants to do that, man, hopefully he catches it catches that bug at a younger age than us.
He's around it all the time now.
That's what I'm saying.
And he doesn't say any of these types of things. So
yeah. One day it will happen.
Yeah.
No, I'm just showing people, the new hoodies that we got. Me and Brian had made up, and we're going to put them on pre-sale, pre-order. But see, we're still waiting for you to come get your damn shirt so we can give you it. We'll
see him on Saturday. He's gonna come and see us on Saturday.
Yeah, let's hope.
The guy that created our logo, ladies and gentlemen, will finally come and pick up his shirt with his logo for talking shit. And he'll see us on Saturday. We'll get him on camera. We'll introduce everybody to him, so everybody gets to know who.
Now you're just scaring his ass away. He doesn't want to be on here.
That's cool.
He was even on he's been on our podcast before too. But
yeah, he's a realtor, so he had some insight for buying and selling homes. So if you guys ever have a question, you guys can reach out to Ricky. Really good dude. He almost knows what he's talking about sometimes.
Just like the rest of us.
That's right. That's why we're talking shit over here. So, let's talk future projects. Wrestling is coming. This will be your last run, you think? At the school, and also. What do you anticipate for future acting spots and stuff like that? Have you already gotten some stuff or?
Yeah. So my schedule's completely booked into next year. Okay. So as of right now, for me coming up, what I got coming up personally is next month, we got the premiere for Blood Loss, November 16th in Rochester, New York. And hold on that, because I got a whole bunch of texts from Anthony here. Let me just run over a couple things for him real quick.
And it's almost sold out.
And it's almost sold out. I think last time I looked, there were only like 12 seats left.
Wow.
I thought there was only 4. I might,
maybe that's what it's at now. So, but let's see here. So the 16th, November 16th is the premiere. Let's see here. We are going to be having a big raffle while we're there. There's going to be a 55-inch TV, gift cards, gift baskets, and more for giveaways. Let's see here. The Indiegogo campaign is still active, so people can still get their premiere tickets, shirts, Blood Loss Blu-rays, and more. Let me just run over all of this real quick. Okay, so future projects. For them guys, Killer Pizza is their next feature film.
Yeah.
And everyone should get involved with that one. The campaign is in demand on Indiegogo, so go check that out, please. Also, their new website is up and running. That is foreverentertainment.com.co. And if you go on there, you can join them as well for $100. You can be in their actor/producer/musician spotlight, where you'll have your own section. You'll have all your own info on there, all your social media outlets, everything about you'd be on there. So go check that out. They're updating that all the time. And then also with Forever Entertainment, their Boredom and Bloodshed series they have coming up. They're going to be doing Thrills and Kills, right? Thrills and Chills, Chills and Kills, Thrills and Kills, something like that. Volume 1 is going to be soon. I am going to announce that I am going to be a part of Volume 2. So that will be in the future here, I think at the beginning of the year, hopefully. For me personally, coming up after the premiere, let's see, I got a movie with Abel Berry and Jennifer Stone called Birthday Bash. That is going to be in April of 2025. We just signed on Eric Roberts for that film, Ari Lehman, and Brinky Stevens for Birthday Bash. So that's really cool. I'm excited for that. Brinky was one of my childhood crushes, so that'll be really cool with her. Let's see here. Other than that, we're going to be continuing with The Red Huntress.
Yes, you have a great I've been looking at that a lot more because I also follow Sammy Morningstar.
Yep.
I'd love to get her on here. Hopefully I can do that.
That's my girl. She's on here.
Oh yeah, she's a lot of stuff she's done. I like.
Awesome. Yeah, then keep watching out for The Red Huntress. That one actually, we will have a trailer dropping soon, and I think we're gonna try to get the first episode out by Halloween. I believe. Don't hold me on that.
That'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, and then also then into next year, I have a couple other projects. I can't discuss them yet.
Got to get them in. Got to get them on Stone first. Got to get them on Stone first.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Anthony said something about some T-shirts there, Mark. A little while ago.
I sent him my address, told him to send them to me, and well, I haven't got them yet. So I'll blame it on the hurricane. How about that?
Yeah. No, he's over there sleeping. He ain't paying attention. So promotional for promotional stuff right now, we want to kind of focus everybody in on Friday the 13th, Blood Loss, as well as Killer Pizza, because that was the other big one that everybody's been talking about.
Christian was telling us about it. I definitely don't want to eat that pizza. Damn.
Don't worry, it's going to get you.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what they do with that.
We should release the information here first on Talking Shit. So those projects that you can't talk about right now, when you're ready to talk about them, you should be like, "Hey, Mark, Brian,
straight to you guys.
Got this information you guys might want to know."
Yep.
And here are the actors, actresses, including myself, Grammy Award nominee. You know, the whole kit and caboodle. I like it.
Hey, I still like for the fact that Clifton, stuck his neck out for us to talk with Ken. That was awesome of him.
Well, it's what it's all about, you know. I figure we're all in this industry, right?
Yep.
This industry, right? We're all trying to better ourselves. We're all trying to make that next step, and I feel a big part of that is helping each other out, right? So
we've been wanting more wrestlers on, because, well, I'm a big fan. I always have been, always will be. And we've been trying to get other wrestlers on. Some of them, you know, they want way too much.
yeah,
But we don't make money off of this, so we're not paying anybody.
right.
If we were making money, it would be different. But
Yeah, we pay all of our guests. I'm not just going to pay one guest. I'm going to pay all of my guests if I had the money to do so. I mean, that's what this channel would be about then at that point. But this is not for that. This is for you guys to be able to put your information out there and let all of our fans and followers, because I'm sure you guys have a following. We're just trying to get you more following. And that's the ultimate goal, I think. And like you said, it's us helping you. You're helping us.
Each other out. Yeah,
absolutely. There was something I wanted to ask, and I can't remember what the hell it was. And Mark said it earlier, and now I forgot. It's going to come up. But until then,
I haven't said a whole lot of different thing. You know, I mean, we talked about movies. We've talked about wrestling. We talked about Saturday show. No, we really haven't talked a whole lot about that, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to talk about, Clifton?
Personally, no, I can't think of anything. I think we kind of ran over everything I got going on. So
okay.
Yeah.
What about how do you tell someone, hey, this is, if you want to get into acting, this is what you need to do? What advice would you give?
Oh boy, if you want to get into acting, because really, I mean, all I did, I just started looking for auditions. I just started researching, look for auditions, and you know, there's a million ways to get into it. That's just it. And I just did it the old-fashioned way and looked myself. Hop on the internet, look all over the fucking place. There's a million different things to hop on if you're trying to get into acting, and there's so many different websites to get onto, and you can make your own profiles. You got your Backstage casting networks. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Yeah,
Backstage seems to be the biggest one that
it's popular. Yep.
Yeah.
Casting networks. God, yeah, I don't know. I got a few of them that I'm on.
Brian, you might want to be writing this shit down.
Why am I supposed to be? Because I said I wanted to be an actor. I should do it. I should try.
Yeah, a lot of these, like Backstage, you go on there and you sign up with them, and then they have all sorts of tools on there and all sorts of learning tools, and you can go on YouTube and find all sorts of editorials on how to get into the business or how to start creating your own profile and everything you got to do. I mean, there's so much to it. It's a matter of not overwhelming yourself and just taking one step at a time, because all this stuff is very overwhelming if you try to look at the whole picture and not just focus on one thing at a time. So,
okay. With your acting stuff, are you focused only in a certain genre, or are you open to everything?
I'm open to really anything, porno especially.
But here's the thing. You know, if you get cast for one of those, it's not going to be the kind of porn you want to do.
Right.
He's not going to get cast. They're going to make him the fluffer.
Oh.
Why does my mouth always have to be open?
Oh man.
No, but yeah, no, acting. I just love performing, man. I just love it. I'd love to do a comedy, because growing up, that's all I was just the comic relief. You know, I love being goofy and having fun, so I'd love to do comedy, but I love horror. I love horror. I love practical effects. The horror just has I don't know, it's the imagination that goes along into all of that. I just love it, man. But yeah, I would do anything.
So I actually got to meet someone twice. He was the stunt man for Will's
Farrell
Ferrell
and
in
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers. His name is Todd, and I've talked to Todd a couple of times, and I've asked him about coming on the show. He grew up in Van Nuys, California, and his dad was into, acting and stuff like that. He became a stuntman. And I got to talk to his wife today, and I said, well, what got him into being a stuntman? And she said, well, everybody else gets to do the easy work. He wanted to do the harder work. So if the time presented itself for you and somebody said, hey, you want to try to do any stunt work, would you do it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, I would love to.
Because I feel like we have the background.
I've looked into trying to find some stuntman classes. Actually, it's something that I definitely want to do and have that on my resume. Because that stuff looks fun as hell. I think. Yep. So,
Brian, you couldn't do a stunt if you tried. Now,
I'm scared to walk outside, dude. My wife walked up the stairs and broke her toe the other day. I was behind her, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And I walked up the stairs and I did the same thing almost, and I almost broke my toe. And she looked at me and she said, did you just almost eat shit? And I said, yeah, I almost ate shit right there. So I'm going to have to fix the steps, I guess. I got to build a ramp out there now.
Get one of those chairs that go on the wall and slowly bring
up. Like the older people. Yes, that's right. All right, guys. You guys ready to call it a night then? I know
well, let them stay on the screen, and let's talk about Children's Miracle Network.
Yeah, if you want to stick around, more than welcome to stick around. We are going to talk about Children's Miracle Network. We are raising money right now.
We're raising it until Saturday at noontime.
We're only asking for $1. You don't have to go out and donate 20, 50, 100, but if you do, that's fine too. We appreciate that as well. Every dollar counts. That's why I said, hey, Mark, why don't we just put it out there, ask everybody for $1? We have a lot of viewers. We have a lot of followers. We have a lot of fans. $1, guys. That's it.
Take out your phone, scan the QR code. Mm-hmm. It takes you right there.
Anthony said donate 100.
Anthony, you going to donate more?
It's a lot of money. That money for Children's Miracle Network does, in fact, 100% of the proceeds go to Children's Miracle Network, which is an organization that was brought together in the early 60s,
late 70s.
Late 70s. I'm sorry about that.
But it originally actually started going more heavily in the early mid 80s.
Okay.
When it really started going, when it got John Snyder.
Thank you, Clifton.
All right, there's $1 for me and 9 of my friends right there.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you.
Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Whoops.
He gave us 100 instead. Sorry,
he's going to request it back now.
Hold on, is there a different way other than Cash App, you guys?
Cash App is the only one that I have right now.
My Cash App's closed. I forgot.
I could do you have PayPal?
Yes.
I'll put my PayPal in the comments. I'll just give you my number. And I will just give Mark that in cash.
Perfect.
Hey, that works for me.
So you can go to PayPal by using that number right there.
There we go.
But on Saturday's show
at
5:30, who are we going to have on? Do you remember? I love doing this to you.
Saturday's show at 5:30. So, dude, we have a lot of people coming on.
Yes, the first one is going to be from the Death of Snow White. We're going to have
her name is
Sanaya.
Yep, that's her.
Cool. Awesome.
I can't say her name because I don't want to butcher it.
And then we're going to have Peter Anthony also on.
Correct.
We're going to have Jason
Brooks.
Okay, I'm
Awesome.
testing you. And we're going to also have Cody Newton.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Are we
Awesome.
getting what's her name? She just got married. Help me out here.
Amber.
Come on.
Yes,
Amber.
Amber. Is she coming on the show as well?
She was supposed to. I don't know if she is or not. I haven't got her, but I'll ask
She's
her.
too busy being married now. So
Yeah. And we're going to talk to them for about, I'd say about 30 minutes or so. And then we're going to take a break probably around 6:15, whenever that they want to, stop. And at 6:30, we're going to have two ladies on the show. And
they're a mother and daughter duo.
Yep.
I'm not going to say their name because I want to butcher that too.
Linda Cruz and Harmony. And then right after that, I told them about 20 minutes or so. Right after that, we're going to have two comedians on the show. Do you remember who they are?
Is one of them Harry Snover?
Yep.
And is the other one Bryce Tucker?
No, Bryce Tucker's our third member who's going to be on all 3 hours with us.
Got it.
Do you don't remember who the other one is? His name's Doug.
Doug Canny.
Okay. Yes, very good.
So we're doing pretty good. We got a line up for everyone. So that's going to be pretty cool. So you don't have to be there for the whole show, but if there's somebody that you want to see, just tune in around that 5:30, between 5:30 and 7:30 time frame.
Yeah.
And well, absolutely. You know what? 5:30. I won't be there.
Yes, you will. The thing starts at 5.
I won't be there at 5.
Why?
I won't be there until 6.
Why?
Because it's Saturday.
So leave work early.
Where will I be?
So
Okay.
leave work early.
I'll do the best I can.
Yeah. Tell your work this, you got something more that you have to do.
I got something more important I got to do, guys. I got to go. Bye.
We'll promote where you work. We always do.
All right. So got to do it for Saturday, right?
Yep. And next week, we're going to have, we're actually talking with Kyle Flett from Flett's movie Pop Culture 13.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to talk about the Simpsons predictions.
Cool.
Yeah, we had like 50 of them to choose from, so we just went down the list.
Yeah, we did a couple. Did you guys know that they predicted COVID? Did you know that, Clifton?
I think I recall seeing something like that. Yeah.
They just called it like an Asian flu bug or something like that.
No, they actually on screen they did call it the coronavirus. No,
really?
Coronavirus. I mean, a lot of things that they predicted. And then on the 29th of this month, even though Anthony told me, we didn't have to do it because I'm moving, Anthony and some of the cast members from Blood Loss will be on the show.
So we could talk about blood loss?
Yes.
Again?
Yes.
We're going to know the movie plot. We're going to know the synopsis. We're know the whole thing.
This past month has been nothing but people from Blood Loss, or unfortunately, we did not get Tom on here yet.
It's October. We're trying to end the horror genre.
Yes, but Anthony is the reason why, because he came to me and said, "Hey, look, I got some people I want to get on your show. Let's do this." I said, "Okay, let's go." And then, of course, the hurricanes hit. A bunch of people. Okay, from Killer Pizza. Okay, that'll be fine too.
There you go. The 29th, a bunch of Killer Pizza cast members.
That works. That works. I want to know more about the movie anyways. But yeah, when he came to me and said, "Hey, look, oh, okay, no problem. If you're going to help me get people on the show, I'm more than willing, happy to do it."
Yeah.
And Anthony has been on the show before with a bunch of cast members last year. I think it was last year on the.
It was the first time we ever had like 12 people all in one.
Yeah,
all
this
at one
time we can't do that.
It was a lot of fun though. We just kind of went around the room, and I was just like, "Okay, did I miss anybody?" All right, so you good?
And don't forget on November 5th, we need some people from the military to represent their branch. We already got the Navy taken care of, and it's not Brian this time.
Who is it, Mark?
I'm not saying.
Oh, I guess you better tune in and find out.
Oh, well, no, they'll find out a few days beforehand, because I'll post everybody's thing on who's going to be in. But we're still trying to get people from each branch of the military, except for the Navy, because, well, we already got that. Hopefully we can fill out the rest, and maybe even get somebody from the National Guard.
Let's go.
I still don't know about Space Force. Yeah, we'll talk about that one.
Listen, just pick any Marine and he can be a space cadet. I promise you.
Hey, I got two. Well, no, wait. Yep, you're right. My niece is a little one. My brother's not, but my niece is a little bit.
All right. Let's not talk bad about our military folk. We
love
I'm military.
Not. I love my niece. I love my niece. I'm proud of my niece.
So, yeah, I am too. I'm glad that she did that. So, all right, guys. If nobody else has anything that they want to talk about, I think this is a good spot for us to end the show. What do you think?
You think? Are you sure?
Clifton, you good? I think he's frozen.
He looks frozen.
I think he's frozen. Ladies and gentlemen,
if not, he can sit still. If not, he can sit still longer than you can.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Talking Shit tonight with our guest, Clifton here. My name is Brian.
I'm Mark.
And of course, that's Clifton.
And
we're out of here.
Guys. Thanks.
Have a good night.